talk about helpers of the Bible. And the one we're going to talk about today, our first lesson, it's about Jethro. Now, we're going to talk about Jethro in a minute, but we're going to talk about Moses first. So Moses, I don't know if you remember, he was a little baby that was taken out of the water. Pharaoh had sent his soldiers to kill every child 2 and under, and so Moses' mom hid Moses in a basket. She put him in a river, and Pharaoh's daughter picked Moses up and raised him as her own. So Moses was raised as an Egyptian. Later on, Moses finds out that he is part of the Israelite. He was a Jew. So what happens is Moses defends one of his own by killing an Egyptian, and he has to run. In the middle of that run, he goes into the desert and he lands in Jethro's household. There, Jethro has 7 daughters who have been being bullied by men around the land, and Moses defends them. And what happens is Jethro, as being thankful for Moses, invites Moses into the house. Now Moses gets married to one of Jethro's daughter named Sephora, and Jethro now becomes his father-in-law. So Jethro is Moses' father-in-law. Now the Bible mentions Jethro as being a Midianite priest, and that means that he did not know God. He just served other religions and knew about other religions and other gods, but he did not serve God. And that is going to be a very important key in our lesson today. So it says that Moses now, he went back to Egypt, and because God called him to do this very important thing, and it was to be a leader of the Israelite people. Now a leader is someone who leads people, or who people follow into doing something great. So this is a leader. So what happens is God calls Moses to be a leader. He goes back to Pharaoh, asks Pharaoh to let the people go, and he doesn't do it. Now what happens is 10 plagues later, finally he lets the people go, and they follow Moses out of Egypt into the promised land, but they haven't arrived into the promised land yet. So what happens now, they are in the desert, and Moses is a leader. So Moses is leading his people. These people, they're seeing miracles and wonders, and now he is settled down. And then here comes Jethro, who is Moses' father-in-law, to visit Moses. And he comes to Moses, and Moses begins to tell him all the wonderful things that God has done, all the amazing things that they have seen. And Jethro, for the first time, decides to do the most amazing statement of the whole thing, which you can actually say, which is, "Praise be to the Lord, who rescued you from the hand of the Egyptians and Pharaoh, and who rescued the people from the hand of the Egyptians." Now remember, Jethro was not a believer in God. He served other religions. He was a Midianite priest. But now, after Moses tells him everything that God had done, he says, "Praise be to the Lord." So now he's recognizing God as the one true God. And what happens is now Moses calls the elders, and the elders now decide to go before God, and they do Jethro's first sacrifice before the Lord, recognizing that God is ultimate authority, and they celebrate this conversion from not knowing God to becoming now a believer of the one true God. Okay, so for my junior challenge children, so we learned today what it is to be a servant or a helper, all right, and how your blessing or your gift can bless others, and it's for the betterment of the kingdom. I want you to sit down and write 2 or 3 things that you know that God deposited on you, and then I want you to look around you in your church, in your home, even in school, and I want you to put that into practice. If you don't know what your talents are, or what your gift is, or how you can be a blessing, look at your pastor, look at your teacher, and your parents, and ask them how can you be a helper and relieve the load that they may have. Okay? God bless.